Hi there. A windy night to come for Scotland with further blustery showers before things calm down a little during the day on Wednesday. But this shows what's happening. Low pressure near Iceland edging closer to Scotland, and it's on the southern flank of that low where we've got the strongest winds. The colours here corresponding to the key on the right, and you can see widely across northern Scotland, some western coast as well, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And in some of the most exposed spots across the North Mainland, Lewis, as well as Orkney, and perhaps Shetland, the risk of 70 or even 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts for sea areas. That low then pushes its strongest winds through during the early hours of Wednesday, clearing into the North Sea, things calming down for Wednesday, but a lot of showers as well on Tuesday night. These showers falling as snow above 500 metres, perhaps affecting some of the very highest routes, but rain and hail at lower levels, and they're frequent, they're heavy, becoming more prolonged in places through the central belt, for example, into the south by dawn. So a blustery and unsettled night to come, but by dawn, well, of course, with the wind, temperatures are going to be holding up. Mostly frost-free at lower levels, but frost over the hills because the air is well mixed, but we've got this freezing level, this height of the 0 degrees, relatively low. So above 500 metres, I expect we'll see a frost through the night and some of that snow accumulating. Heading into Wednesday morning, gales continue for a time into the north and northeast, but eventually, during the day, the winds do come down, and the showers also tend to become fewer and further between. Still few showers continuing in the far north, but otherwise you can see plenty of bright skies across Caithness, Sutherland into Aberdeenshire, and for a time, Edinburgh borders the Lothians, but by the end of the afternoon we've got some further cloud and outbreaks of rain returning from the west. Temperatures will be a little higher compared with Tuesday. It's not going to feel quite as cold in the wind by the afternoon because the wind will be easing, but still, I think if you're exposed to that breeze, it's going to feel on the chilly side, 7 or 8 Celsius, fairly widely, a little lower over the hills and to the northeast. Now, the rain that we're going to see returning in the west by the end of Wednesday will become more widespread and in places heavy and persistent. Mainly again affecting western areas, but some of it spreading its way into central parts during Wednesday evening. A few flakes of snow over the higher ground. But actually what we're seeing as this rain arrives, it's associated with a warm front. We're seeing temperatures rise, milder air coming our way for later this week from the west and southwest. And so as that warm front moves in, although it is very soggy on Thursday with some heavy and persistent rain over western hills, we're also going to see a lot of cloud cover, but it's not going to feel as cold. The wind coming from the west-southwest, and so temperatures fairly widely up in the double figures, certainly at lower levels and towards western areas. We're looking at 10, perhaps 11 Celsius. Now, the steady and heavy rain in the northwest, we'll see more of that on Wednesday and at times through the weekend, but overall there is a trend into the weekend for some brighter interludes at times as well.